Oh my goodness! I just love how they misprinted that Clifford the Big Red Dog description.
Hmm.
Anyway, oh yeah, we killed Mira, but we totally didn't.
uh,
Toa
but it just
confuses me. I don't know what they're trying to do with Toa. Is she supposed to be, I don't know, sexy, or because they clearly made 21 sexy, but this character, like, what is her entire
she's
being just to be sexy, or is she actually supposed to be a threat?
I don't know.
well,
I'm
she's not a very
confused.
good fighter, so I think she's just supposed to be the smart one.
The schemer, yeah. Basically, that's what it seems like.
You had two games of her just playing both sides.
Mm.
I don't know. Her entire being of here, like her plot significance, like the person only really doing anything is Mira.
She built Mira.
He's her
She
lackey.
planned everything.
You were just asking about that.
Yeah, but
Care,
lackeys, plural.
bad guys with lackeys.
Plural. Plural. It's in the
She
same
plays.
it's in the same line of having all these Mario sports games where
She
the evil
basically
versions are
plays
just
and
evil
manipulates
themselves.
anyone who works with her.
Like literally everybody you fought in this game is her lackey. Look at all the people that got the power boosts. Those are her lackeys. They're expendable.
Especially Turtles and Slugs, who were
Yeah.
the most interesting part of the story until they just died less than halfway through.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah.
they had a discussion about how that would have been better if they stayed longer when at the point where they died.
And instead, we got these. They lost their significance, even though they had top billing in the opening credits. How unfortunate.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
I'm
Uh,
hilarious and you will fuck everything I say.
Whoa, frame rate, frames. I need to transform for this.
I do not know what this frame rate is, but it sounds disappointing.
You, my friend,
just
just talked
like
about.
Canada.
Oh,
No, it was
I just clicked
Canada. It was
R4.
something else. What was it?
It's because you just
Okay.
got grounded, son.
Oh, Dad, go home. Nobody likes your jokes. No. What's going on here? What's going on here? It's got this giant smoke-filled bomb here. But in terms of well, what was the current topic at hand? Atoa Mira. Yeah, Toa.
Yeah.
She to me just feels like another 21.
Except she
She
was
kinda
made before
is.
21.
Yeah, she's the vanilla 21.
Vanilla as in what? Not as interesting or just like boring design comparatively?
The original.
Oh,
The, the,
so
the,
so
fir-
beta
the
21.
first
Beta 21.
design. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Let's just go with that.
Boom, one. Look at me, I'm tired. I'm tired of being awesome.
And there's another train.
Because since we're not gonna be playing fighters like the story mode, because I'm not doing that for the channel, because that is, it's so boring.
Well, we'd be talking over it anyway, so yeah,
The
that's
first one
probably
is
for the
meh.
best.
The second one is the second half, and then the second story is like, oh, that is kind of cool, and then it just goes to Android and everything falls apart.
Yeah, 21 as a character and all that, pretty cool. I like the concept that they decided to fuse all the previous arcs into one character and actually make. I don't think we've ever had like an all powerful female villain before. I think that's like a first for Dragon Ball in terms of anything. Because
Yeah, like we said, Toa is just the schemer,
yeah,
not the fighter.
she's not the damage dealer.
I guess all we ended up getting was that map.
Mm.
But yeah, so 2021's cool. I'm just surprised how popular she got in terms of a character for the fan base because after
I'm
5 years,
not.
You know why she got popular.
uh, just because she's pink, dude. I don't know. I don't know why that would make anybody like super excited to have that character, but like okay, you.
It's cute how you play dumb.
I know, right?
But okay, but we have Toa, like, but you don't see Toa like thrown as much as like a super hype female character for the series.
Probably because Toa didn't do much, like,
Neither
that
did
anybody
21. 21 just
remembers.
came out in one arcade fighting game.
How is the investigation going?
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can play as her, and she's actually good to. She's actually not bad to you.
No leads yet,
True,
She's
true.
not awkward.
but something really important
Toa
must
is
have
just
changed.
really Toa's build in the Xenoverse games is like strictly
Awkward.
for co-op play. Like you need to use like her skills are only work with a partner involved.
Ooh, well, I'm
Plus,
just surprised they're now trying to put
21
her.
has the appeal.
Oh yeah, she had sex appeal. I know that. That was like one of the things. That was.
No, I mean the. Are you really this bad?
Well, think about it. Think about it. They probably told Akira Toriyama, "We need you to draw something bigger than Toa."
It's the
So
appeal she has as a Majin and a body.
It's not
Pow,
good.
pow,
Everything is falling
nom.
apart.
I'll take care of this
because
somehow. We
was
need you
it
to go restore
21 was drawn
history.
by Toriyama, so we could all blame Toriyama for how she ended up looking. Among other things that we could blame Toriyama for. But
For
like,
the three of you watching this and understanding what I mean, please explain to Mark what I'm trying to
what are
say.
you trying to get at? What are you trying to get
I
at?
don't feel like it.
Can you explain? Can you explain?
No, I'm
I'm
not
done.
gonna
I'm
say
done.
it
Tell
on
me. Tell me.
stream.
Can you explain to me? I honestly kind of
No, I'm not gonna say it on stream. That's gross.
gross. What's going on? Oh wait, are we talking about Rule 34 here?
Okay, that's just too far. That's not what I mean at all.
How did you follow me this far?
What are you talking about then?
Racing the dragon
Explain to me.
monster.
I'm kind of lost here.
That should have changed the outcome of our battle.
I'm playing a game at the same time while trying to get a conversation. I'm completely lost in what you're getting at.
You really know how to make me angry.
Okay, all right.
Oh
Well,
my
looks
God.
like future me is gonna have to do something.
I'll teach you.
He's probably gonna
You
be grumpy
won't.
that you bothered him.
So what's going
And
on?
now he actually has to look something up and post a picture if he finds it or just say, I couldn't find
He
anything.
won't.
How dare you?
Yeah, true. I think Future Mark's not gonna care as much as opposed to the last video when he had
He's just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I don't think Future Mark's gonna do anything.
Because he knows it's a lost cause, because he doesn't know what he's
How you
doing.
did it. But now I know what
Isn't that
you're
right, Future Mark?
trying to change. Won't let you vandalize this place anymore.
Yeah, I understand. I love you. You're like a bro.
I love you too, bro. But okay, I guess now that I'm gonna be having to see that and play back, what was it 2021? They're actually trying to make her canon now, which is really interesting. They put her in the Kakarot game as somebody that was part of what was it Dr. Brief's crew?
She's in just about every new game now.
Yeah, they put her in Legends. They put her at least a couple times in Dokkan Battle. And
They put her in this game, they put her in Kakarot.
which is weird. They only put her.
Wait,
base
she's
form.
in this also?
Yeah, they put her in this game, but only her base form.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
And she fights.
Yeah. Only
Unlike
base form,
Kakarot, she actually
not the
fights.
Majin form, the scientist form.
That's kind of weird.
That's what
Okay. Like, I thought the Majin form is the one that got everybody all hyped about it. So.
And I guess they like the
what-
cute
'cause-
glasses form too, which I can't blame them.
With the freckles and everything, I guess.
Wait, she has freckles?
Yeah.
Never knew. I never noticed.
That's how little you see her fucking human form,
Looks like we drove her off somehow.
or I'm sorry, her android.
Because the most underrepresented form of her is the good side. Which okay, I got confused. Is that technically a thing that she had, which is the good side of her? Because I'm all
I
about the good
have no
side.
idea.
Because they always play with the
I, I,
eyes on
I
that.
saw some I
The
saw some
world
clips
will
of
never
Dragon Ball
know
Fighters
because it just
on
happens in
YouTube,
the
and
blink of an eye.
it's just fucking confusing because one moment is like, okay, she's like evil, and then another clip she's apparently like friendly with everybody, and then another clip she's facing herself and calling that her evil half, and I'm like, wait, did they just rehash the entire Boo plot from the anime with her?
It's
That's
funny when
fucking
they actually
weird.
do something in that third story, it goes by
Shifts in
in
history
the
of
blink of an eye.
Thanks for your help.
But everything prior to
It
that
looks
just
like Mira is gone
slogs
too.
on.
We
Yeah, I
finally
only
get
saw
some
like
peace.
small snippets of a compilation of like clips of
We
that
need to find her
character,
before
so
something like
it was
that
from
happens
all over the
again.
place of that game.
That won't be necessary.
Supreme Kai of Time!
I'm sorry, but that cutscene where you hear the Supreme Kai of Time go scream ah, and they only show Trunks opening his mouth, it almost seemed like he had a girly scream come out.
It's all thanks to a certain
Speaking
master.
of Scott here,
So,
did you
that
ever
was
unlock
just a
her?
trap.
No.
At last, it's all
Shame on you.
I work,
She's
dude. I work. If I'm not
such a
working,
vast
I'm
source of
either
dormant
getting stuff
energy.
ready for the channel
It will be more than
or
enough
playing on my
to
phone.
revive the demon realm.
That's just kind of where I'm at.
Your Toki Toki's egg all
she's
along.
good, but she moves a little awkward when
With
not
this
using a
much
special.
power,
I'll wait for her to
it
be
will be
the
easy
featured
to rule
character in
time
Dragon
and
Ball
space
Legends,
once
and then I'll
again.
play as it.
Welcome back.
Calling right now, she's
Well,
gonna
we
be.
all know that's not
All
happening.
right.
What?
I no
Wait, they're not gonna
longer
put her
have
in
any
Dragon Ball
use
Legends?
for this place.
Why would they?
They put
Not in
21
this
in there.
form.
They put 21 in there.
They,
And
Yeah,
I
so
think
they're
they
gonna
actually
put
put
something like
Killer
that.
in there too. I think they put Killer in there or something too.
No, they did not. They don't have any Xenoverse reps yet, but they tend not to like throw out female characters unless it's Valentine's Day, which is weird.
Unless it's 18.
Yeah, 18 is kind of the exception because popularity. Her and was it Kefla get like the most top billing.
hmm,
Because like in terms of like popularity for like any of the female casts, it's always 18 followed by 21, and then Kalen Khalifa slash Kefla, which Kefla is the same as Khalifa. I will always say that.
At least it's not Gotenks.
Good. I'd argue Kefla is worse than Gotenks.
And I would
I
argue
would
that you're
agree.
being stupid.
Wait, are you calling me stupid for saying that? You like Kefla that much?
Anyways,
No,
in the
no,
second
no.
phase
Let's
of
let's
this,
have this conversation. I honestly think Kefla is worse as a character, like personality wise, than Goten.
no, this is the important mechanic thing. If you beat this guy in, I think about like 5 minutes
This
or
doesn't sound
something.
like the conversation we're trying to
Yeah,
No,
have.
would
even
you just
Reggie
let me
wants to know.
finish?
Even Reggie
Just
wants to
let me
know.
finish this first, and then we can go back to it.
Okay, what is it?
After you get to the second phase of this fight, I think about if you beat him in about 5 minutes, you get an ending where Goku doesn't have to do all the work.
You're laughing? Mira,
So basically,
stop
he's got
firing
what,
holes.
uh,
I never granted
2 hours to actually beat it.
I get it, it's an anime joke. Anyways,
Ha, I get
it was
Oh my god,
No, I'm joking. I'm
that
joking
took
about
you a
that.
while.
No, I'm joking about that. I just like I really wanted to have that sneak in for a little bit. Okay, so
so
Kefla is worse than Gotenks in terms of personality. I
except it's actually the opposite.
see. I'd rather be locked
And
in a
why
room for
is
two
that?
hours with Gotenks than I would with Kefla. I'm just gonna say that
I
much.
would shoot myself if I had to deal with him for 2 hours.
You'd be okay with Kefla like running her mouth off,
It's too dangerous.
and
He doesn't do it as obnoxiously,
Yes, she
surprisingly.
does. Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't go. "Woo."
She
She
will.
just
Dude,
cheers when
there's
she
one
hits
thing.
somebody.
There's one thing that you said about dealing with a kid and then dealing with a smug adult, and that is what Kefla is. At least
Yeah.
Vegito is only smug against the people who are bad guys. All right. Kefla, she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh,
That
you are
annoys me.
so naive to think he is so only smug against the bad guys.
Have you ever
I
seen?
mean, he's smug in front of Piccolo also, but like, only
You don't
because
see
like
him
he's
enough to
trying to
see him
show.
smug against anyone else. But he is
Yeah,
smug
because
against
he's not
anyone
used
he.
against anybody else except for people that are particularly strong.
And Gogeta was nice
But
to
he
Piccolo.
will smack talk anybody else around him.
and Gogeta was nice to Piccolo.
Mm.
Yeah, because
But yeah, no,
remember when the, oh, go ahead.
I've dealt with annoying kids before. I can at least say like, yeah, that's annoying, but dealing with annoying adults that don't fucking listen either is like you can't just tell them to shut up or anything
Yeah, and especially
because
when
they're
they have
just gonna
that
keep
power to
going.
actually make you stop and all that. That's just like, no, I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that.
Whereas
So
a child, you
oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Reggie?
I think he had to mute. Someone must have walked in on him.
Yeah, he's still there. I don't see no mute button on him.
And maybe it just glitched.
Oh no, my guard's been broken. But yeah, I'm looking at this not from a power scaling point of view. It's just more of like the character point of view. I just cannot stand Kefla's entire person.
I'll teach you something.
It's so annoying. Like I think Reggie was gonna get at. I can deal with annoying kids because they don't know much better. But when you're dealing with an adult that's kind of being a jerk
And
and
he's
doing
gone.
all that, that's where I draw the line. Hey, welcome back, Reggie.
hey, yeah, but all my audio cut out on my end,
Go and
so
destroy your own power
I
limit.
think I'm having a bit of connection
Bundle
problems again.
everything right to the end. I'll need to take out your core and fix it.
So you were saying about your thoughts on Kepler?
Me or
Yeah,
You.
someone else?
You're in the middle of
I was
your bit.
walking on my own.
I was just saying that like,
Now,
wait,
I will evolve into
what was the
something
last thing
beyond
you guys
myself.
heard me say?
You're saying about you've
My
dealt
own
with like
creator.
idiotic kids before, but when you're dealing with an adult, and then you just got.
But I was
Yeah.
the one who made you.
The
Okay,
thing
so
is, when it's an adult, you can
Turn
punch
on
him.
me?
no.
No.
Failure.
I
I'm
can't.
just saying. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
If I had done that to make the person that I'm speaking of shut up, I'd be out of a job and potentially arrested. So
Yes, but that's your boss. I'm
you
talking about
you
just some person who's talking
that's
in the middle of the street.
no, I'm just talking about like an adult who's annoying and never shuts up.
Yes, you can punch them.
Wait, what laws are you allowing that to happen, bro? Like you would punch somebody in the street, who
Yes.
was annoying you that way?
Yes,
Legitimately?
yes, I would.
Even with cops
Instead of
nearby?
walking away,
Yeah, even with cops nearby?
instead of
Worst
just
I'm gonna
walking
get is
away,
like a month.
instead of just walking away to go away from the conversation.
They're gonna
Like
follow
you're
you.
talking about, like if like you're
They
talking
are
about
going to
out
follow
in a
you.
public street. Like I mean, if you were going with the assumption like I'd rather be locked in a room with like what was mentioned earlier, then yeah, okay, maybe you can do that. But like if it's out in the street like you're saying, just fucking walk away.
They are going to follow you. You know that.
No,
Explodes, don't get this
I mean, it
confused.
depends
We're
on what
talking about
type of.
between the Goten and Gotenks and whatchamacallit, Kefla. We're just pretty much saying that Kefla is way more annoying to deal with based on the fact that she's an adult compared to Gotenks. Because Gotenks is annoying. We're not saying he's not, but compared between the two, Kefla is way more annoying. And every Dragon Ball character who fights her in Fighter Z makes a point to say that. So they agree with us.
Uh-huh.
Even Cooler says, man, you have a mouth that just will not shut up. But yeah, that's kind of my point of view there. You agree with me, Reggie, right?
Gotenks dabs.
What?
That's your only argument is because
Gotenks what?
It is the only one I need. Who would have just let
Oh no,
He what?
We broke him. We broke him.
No, Gotenks broke me.
He what?
Gotenks. He hates Gotenks that much.
Right, but what did he say though? I didn't hear it.
Oh, go ahead.
Gotenks dabs.
Okay.
EAB.
Okay.
Why
would you just be okay with that?
Because you don't really care.
Because I don't give a fuck.
I dab unironically sometimes.
You guys are weird.
I mean, as for me, it's literally I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we can dab
If we're just talking about the characters themselves, like I already despise Kelfa for existing because I don't of her existence. It's like Kale and Khalifa individually, I already don't agree with.
Like me with Trunks.
What? What about Trunks?
The kids version.
What about him?
I also am not okay with him at all.
Oh yeah, I don't like Kid Trunks either.
That, I mean, by that logic, then you technically don't approve of future Trunks either, because
no, I'm okay with
still,
future Trunks because they are different people.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are different people, Reggie.
They have different upbringings, yeah, but it's still technically like that is still Trunks. So you don't like,
but I'm okay with
Trunks,
that upbringing.
I mean, yeah, he's a much more compelling character. But like, keep in mind that Kid Trunks exists because future Trunks, strove to make a world where he would become what he is, where nothing would be like his world.
To be honest,
So that Kid Trunks
not that
is
fun
supposed
of
to be.
Goten either.
That's fine, but like they still technically exist for a reason, not
And they
just
also kind
a
of
gag.
just smeared Super Saiyan as a whole.
That's perfect.
I mean, you could still argue that because Goku and Vegeta were Super Saiyans already, they was in their genes when they were sired.
Sired. That's such a such a nice way of saying conceived.
Then why isn't Pan already a bit Super Saiyan 4?
Because she's still.
Yes, I know it's
she's
super,
still
but I'm
an
just
infant.
saying, she's a freaking baby. She's already more powerful than either of them.
She's still an infant. She has no control over her power. Also, just because she assisted in making Super Saiyan God from inside the womb does not mean she's immediately going to transform. There's still some level of trying to.
I'm just saying, by that logic, it should already be happening. Because Gohan was even better at it.
Not really.
Yes.
Not really.
Yes.
That was
Not really.
your rebuttal?
Yes.
I just love that. It's like your rebuttal. So okay. Well, that was our final boss, ladies and gentlemen. That was the final boss of the base game. We took
And
down
you failed to
Super
beat him in
Squad.
time, so you had to have Goku do the heavy lifting.
Hmm. Which really,
You couldn't do Dragon Fist. You had to do Kamehameha.
hey, it's me,
Thanks,
Goku.
Whis.
I'm
You
Ashin.
really saved
I
my
didn't need to
skin.
actually be there for the fight, but I decided to show up anyway.
You show up either way, it's just that if you beat him fast enough, you can do Dragon Fist instead.
Really? I heard there was gonna be food. You know, as a reward.
Mm.
And honestly, it's a lot better than doing Kamehameha.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
What? Something better than Kamehameha?
Now the pieces come
You can't be
together.
better than
I thought Lord Beerus was oddly absent. All right.
Then why
That's
didn't you do the Kamehameha? Why did you have to do the Dragon
Oh,
Fist?
that. Hey, look, it's Roman
Just
18.
an-
Look at that. Let me
which is
distract you
better?
with all these anime characters in the background.
They're
Hey, look,
both
it's an anime character that the guy's perving over. No.
My apologies. I wonder.
Anywho,
Could be
this will
foolish,
conclude
you
our
know.
part for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse for the week. Um,
Lord Beerus.
I think next week next week we're gonna be doing Fire Emblem. I think the next time we come here, we should have Jose, and then we could do
What's this
was it
painted
the
like
Goku Black stuff, right? That should be the next one.
Celebrating the egg's return. So
Yeah, I think the
I'd
Goku
stop
Black
by
DLC is
for a
actually
quick
next.
The nerve.
There's a bunch
Yeah.
of DLC, and there's even stuff that isn't actually DLC,
I
like
can hear
like a
you.
Bardock and a
Dial it down
future
a few decibels if you're gonna talk to yourself.
future Gohan story.
Future Gohan. Wait, let me skip ahead. Let me see. What exactly do we have left in the story?
I still don't understand why you disapprove of Goten and Trunks so much, but you're okay with Caulifla and like
They
what?
bring each
Like
other. They bring out the best in each other, unlike the opposite of
I
the
mean, as a
two little
concept,
runts.
you're so against Goten and Trunks to their very core as a concept.
Well, we had a
So
lot of
why
fun.
is Caulifla and Kale different?
Is something bothering you?
Because at the end of the day, they're basically the same, except they're female.
What's that?
Yeah,
That's
Kefla is
like
female
like
Gotenks.
their whole gimmick is that they're female Super Saiyan.
Well, I've
Yeah,
been
I wouldn't really give a shit if they achieved it like Kaba, where they had to like they were forced into it like
But
into
Kale is
that
so adorably
state.
shy.
than his brother, right?
Now I'm wondering myself.
You know.
And Goten isn't. Like I mean, he's awkward.
No, he's
That's what I
not
wanted to
that
hear.
shy.
Now bring it on.
He kind of was.
Stop.
For
Stop.
5
What are you
seconds.
Not on the
doing?
level that Gohan was.
Aren't these two supposed to be fighting?
Yeah.
You just sit back and watch.
Still, if I were to
But
go in
anyway,
and rewrite the whole
okay.
deal with
So
Kale and Caulifla, they should have just like been pressured to get angry or something and then
like
transform.
Kaba,
Yeah, like
they should have just gone through something similar with Kaba. I thought that's what was going to happen, but then they're like, oh no,
Yes,
actually, there
I'm
was
not
this
going to
funny feeling
defend
on my
back
back.
singles. Never will I
No,
defend back singles.
I mean, you're so against the fact that Goten and Trunks have it just because of genetics, but then you're like, no, I
They
like
didn't
Kale and
do it because of
Caulifla. They're
genetics. They
okay.
got it
I
because
was
they
like,
played in the woods for 5 seconds.
right, but the ease of it was because of genetics. Like that's what's implied.
That is bull.
it's way better thought out than fuzzy stuff in your back.
Right? Like when one of them already went through an
If
experience
it was
of how
because of
Super Saiyan
genetics,
is on
Pan
it,
would be a Super Saiyan. I
it
will not say otherwise. You cannot budge me on this.
once she has some actual agency, sure, they will probably do something like that, or
She's already
they'll
flying
have it
around the
that she's
planet.
just, or maybe they'll just have it that she's just unable to tap into form yet because of reason. But she has the power. She has the potential. Sure, yeah. But they're not going to do that while she's still a fucking infant. She's not Jack Jack.
Greetings.
I love how you just wrapped that up, Jack Jack. I was like, that's the last person I thought about. Okay, guys,
But
I'm gonna leave that on that note, and we'll see you guys next time.
yeah.
Bye bye.
But
Bye.